The answers to all the questions that you have not had time to Google.
Let's ponder that. So we have found, in our vast years of experience, there's a lot of questions that not everyone knows the answers to.
Because they're so stupid.
Like the first one, what are our names? Well, that's easy.
I'm Jared Lockton. This is my counterpart, R2Q2.
Mm-hmm. And our first question on the agenda.
How American can we get?
Before it's not American.
Right. Let's start with hamburgers. Yes, they originated in Germany, but when we won World War II, then they gave us the rights, and now we can rightfully say that we own the hamburger.
But if it's not from America, would it be American? That's what I'm... Like French fries, they're not from France, they're from Belgium.
I thought they were from Greece.
They're from Belgium.
Okay.
They originated from Greece.
That too.
So, they're... Although we've claimed that, and it's now an American food.
Exactly.
But what we were originally thinking, that was a side note,
I was talking to a millennial at McDonald's a couple months ago, and I paid for his Big Mac, but he didn't want it because I learned that on the internet, and since everything on the internet is true,
Abraham Lincoln.
5 millennials have had a Big Mac at McDonald's. So I went out, I got a Big Mac for him, I gave it to him. He says, so there are 2 patties, and I guess that's American?
So, we were wondering how many patties can you go before it's not American? So, 1, obviously, it's just a classic burger.
That's classic burger.
You get to 2, that's just like...
That's pretty cool.
Then you get to 3, that means you're a little... and then you get to 4. Now,
are you insane?
Usually that means... swollen in certain regions.
Yeah.
But, it usually mean... Yeah. Well, anyway, I would have to say is 5. 5 patties. That is the limit for American.
Really?
I think 6 is over the top.
I guess you could be right. The average American probably does weigh about somewhere between 250 to 500 pounds.
I would say 140 to 250.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a more polite answer than mine.
I would have to say 5.
You'd have to say 5?
Mm-hmm. Next question. Now here's something I've always wondered. When you go to the barber, you get your hair cut. But technically, hair is singular. Shouldn't it be hairs cut?
No, I've never thought that.
I have. That's why we have this segment. So anyway, wouldn't it be hairs cut if you want to be exact? I mean, hair cut, that's singular. Singular means one strand of hair.
Are we sure about that? Because
I think it does.
It's all, when we refer to our hair, it's never...
But then again, it could mean like when there's multiple stuff, it's a singular. Like we say singular for like a pack of wolves. It's singular comprised of multiple parts. So I guess it could be considered like that.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is just a hair, but when I refer to my hair, I'm talking about my hairs.
It's hairs
on my hair that I have
singular
greased up.
Yeah, singular. So, what's proper? I prefer to say hairs cut, but I guess it could go either way.
I have heard it both ways because you brought it up.
Next question.
Being the nerds that we are, we have to debate about certain topics like Justice League and Avengers, but we all know that the Justice League would whip them because they have Superman and Wonder Woman.
And Shazam. I mean, come on.
Yeah, alright, but we're going to gravitate towards Marvel with this next question. What is the better movie, Age of Ultron or Civil War?
Now see, this one we debated for a long time before this.
They are both crucial parts to
Infinity War,
which has already made
$1 billion. This is the thing. Civil War makes no sense unless you've seen Age of Ultron. But Age of Ultron doesn't really make any sense unless you've seen the first Avengers.
Really? Well,
because it ties in. Remember his staff? That's what they're going after?
Yeah, that's what they are going after.
How would you know what that is unless you've seen the first Avengers?
Good point.
So, they're both parts of a series, which you need to see the other ones beforehand. So are we saying which one can stand alone better?
I guess, well, maybe. Or what our favorites would be, even.
I would say
Which-
that Age of Ultron stands
It would stand
better by itself.
Stands better alone.
But I liked Civil War better.
Yeah, the idea of,
Spider-Man and Ant-Man were awesome.
right, and the idea of superheroes fighting superheroes instead of superhero versus villain, I think that's probably Hollywood's first independent thought in years.
Probably.
But it's not fully independent because we're talking about superheroes.
That's true. But I would have to say Age of Ultron's more independent.
Yep.
Civil War is awesome.
Yeah, Civil War was pretty awesome. It set up Spider-Man Homecoming, Infinity War,
And
Thor
Thor
Ragnarok, and Black Panther.
Next question. English paradoxes. Why in the world? They make no sense.
Right.
How can your house burn up while it's burning down?
Why do our feet smell, but our noses run?
Why do you park on a driveway and drive in a parkway?
That's a mind blower.
See, we thought about this on a long car ride once. It was about an 8-minute ride.
Yeah.
But we still thought about it,
Yeah.
and why American civilization has decided that that's what we need to do. That's
I don't
proper English. It's good at grammar for most of you.
Homeschoolers out there.
Yeah. So we were debating whether it actually should be like one of them instead. Like you should switch them around.
Parking in parkway and driving the driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we should just stick with it.
I
I feel like we should just. It makes more sense to switch them,
right.
but no one will know what you're talking about. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the park. I'm gonna go play in the parkway.
What?
No one's gonna know what that means. You're most likely gonna get hit by a car in that case.
Exactly.
So, I think we most likely should, so how far we are in civilization to stay,
And since how messed up the English language is,
we should just stay.
stick with it. That's probably a good idea.
Well, that's the end of this episode. So,